It's about that time again, guys. We've been contemplating this for a while. I don't know exactly what the move is that we're going to actually make, but Jerry Rice is definitely trash. And I'm telling you guys, is something going on with the sliders when they tune the game? Because it's not just me. Now, you guys know I love rage selling everyone at any time, any minute, any second of the day, but not if they have anything that can help me to win a game. I don't know what's going on with this guy. It's something happening because look, when you look at his numbers, it doesn't make sense that this guy would drop wide open passes. But I just actually played, I think I played 4 or 5 games on my most recent stream. If you guys want to know when I go live, please follow me on Twitter at GmiasWorld. You get all the updates and everything that's going on Madden related. You guys can go ahead over to Facebook and Instagram as well. But when you look at these things right here, right? There is no way possible that if this man is running wide open, he should ever drop the ball. But there are certain instances with the game where your player would freeze. It started to happen a little bit more after the patch where guys would just freeze for no reason and just start dropping the ball. This guy right here on 2 separate occasions in a game where I needed to win, dropped wide open crossing routes. Now, it could be because he's a free card. It could be because they nerfed him. I don't really know what's going on. But my issue is this, right? Because you guys are always asking, Gmi, what's the next move? What's the next move? I got to make sure that the next move makes sense. So with that regard, it seems kind of weird, but we're going to probably have to ultimately get rid of him. Because I think as long as he's gone, I won't have that much of an issue. So we discussed this earlier in the stream, right? We were like, yo, where would we go? What's another receiver that you would go after? What's the deal, right? This is what you would actually logically have to do. The only other receiver that you could even think about replacing Jerry Rice with at this point right now, see, in my case, I'm a Legends team, and I think I have +2 of the Legends passing on offense. So let's just double check that really quickly on the right side. I think I have +2, right? Correct? Yeah. So if I get rid of Jerry Rice actually has a +3. So if I get rid of him, I would still have to get a secondary player to have the Legends passing chem, active. And obviously I want to make sure that it's active because it helps to boost everybody's overall. It helps to get me closer to being a 99 overall. So that's my ultimate goal. That's what I want. That's what I'm going to be looking to do. So as we look at the fact that I did at one point have OBJ, right? I did at one point have OBJ and I rage sold him instantly. All right, because the dude was just out there being short and being an idiot, and it just didn't work out. Now, remember, in Madden 16, it didn't really matter about the height situation. Madden 16, dudes would go up for the ball no matter what in very, very unrealistic animations. But what happened now is most of the time, they don't even jump regardless. They don't jump, but in certain cases, they will go up high and get the ball. Now, let's scroll down and look at OBJ, all right? This is what it is right now. Let's just take a look at some of the things that's going on. With his final tier of 14, he would be a 98 speed, 98 excel stock. You know what I'm saying? Before everything else is added, all that other good stuff. That's what he would be. I don't know if he would fit for what I need him to do. It's a possibility that he might, but ultimately he would be a slot receiver, and then we'd have to move Randy Moss to the outside and see how that works out. The problem is it's 68,000 training points. All right, because I'm not going to spend 1.99 mil on his card. So this is the major problem. He is that right now, even with the market being garbage, is going to cost me about, I would probably say about 250. No, 250, like 350 to get 600. 350 to 400K is going to get me that 68,000 training points, give or take, depending on how we go about doing it. If I get lucky when I'm sniping, whatever it is, right? But this is the biggest issue. Regardless of what happens, even if I get him, the way that the sliders are set up with Madden, it doesn't really apply. Like, it's not going to really matter if this guy is supposed to be doing that stuff. It still won't matter on the field. EA is going to do whatever they want to do at any given moment. So what I'm proposing to you guys is to let you guys know, I was thinking about it. A lot of you guys were very, very much against it. You didn't think that it was something smart that should be done. And I agree with you now. Now that I look at it, I'm like, you know what? The dude is 5'11", and Calvin Johnson at 6'5" isn't even going up for high passes. So what makes me believe that this guy would be any different? That's a very, very interesting thing about it. I just think, honestly, I want him because of the card art. I think the card art is dope. I like it. I'm not even going to look at Antonio Brown's because I think he has a blonde mustache in that picture, and I'm just like, bro, I'm over that. But this is probably somebody I would go after, all right, to replace Jerry Rice. Now, with the case being that I'm a Legends-themed team, it would more than likely make sense for me to go after a wide receiver that is a legend, right? That would ideally be what the case should in fact be. But when we look at them, the only one that would make logical sense to go after as a legend would probably be Keyshawn Johnson. Everybody else, I don't really know if it makes sense to do that. So it becomes very, very interesting at this point. When we look at this guy, Chad Johnson, right, a.k.a. Ocho Cinco, some of you guys recommended him like, yo, you need to grab him. Dude's raw. He's 6'1". I thought he was 6 foot in other Maddens. Are they giving him inches? I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Let's just take a look at him when we compare him to Jerry Rice and see what's actually going on. When you look at it, you know, we're going to have to chem Chad obviously up to a 99. But you can see that, you know, Jerry Rice is already a 97 stock. So I don't know if that will be a huge determining factor in how he's going to actually play the game. Maybe they just want you to have a new card, whatever it is. But it's a lot of investment. And that's why ultimately what I think I might do is I might just open up an extra spot and just bench Jerry Rice and keep him there. Because remember, there is reasons for having a team captain on your squad. You also get to accumulate other tokens by winning more games with them in your lineup. So you still are getting stuff by just having a team captain in there. You're getting more free tokens that you could gamble for to get more coins. That would be the only benefit. If I actually destroyed this man Jerry Rice's card and gambled away all of his other stuff, I probably would end up getting a decent amount of coins from that set, the team captain token set. But looking at this objectively and just trying to analyze what's going on, it doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like catching 99 for Jerry Rice, the carrying is better. Like everything is just outright better. The pass blocking is 10 more, but the run block is still the same. He got better jump, but you know we're not doing any kick return. Elusiveness 94, stiff arm is an 80, spin move 92. His spin move is a 91. Like Jerry Rice looks like he's the better card. It is what it is. It's just like, yo, he's the better card. But realistically, he's probably not, dog. Like, yeah, you guys gonna be like, yeah, everybody drops the ball the same. But it's not even about the fact that everybody drops the ball the same. It's the fact that this guy is chemmed up to where he is and performing like that. So looking at the rest of the players, DeAndre Hopkins, some of you guys are, I don't know if I would go D-Hop. I love him, in real life. I think he's an unbelievable receiver. But in Madden, he's going to make me break my TV. So I'm not going to go that route. Calvin Johnson, just look at this. This is why you know everything is rigged. This dude is so, bruh, like even with all the stuff that I just said about him, well, I didn't really speak about Calvin, but like everybody drops the ball as a wide receiver. So I'm alluding that this guy also drops the ball. He's still one of the best wide receivers in the game. And look at his price. So there's realistically no reason for a lot of you guys to not have a really, really sick team. A lot of you complain about, oh, bro, I can't do this, I can't do that. This week, the house rules are going to be in draft champions. So you're going to have more than enough ample opportunity to be able to set yourself up right with, playing draft champions, because everybody is going to have to deal with the same BS. And it should be a lot of quitting going on. And you should be able to accumulate a decent amount of trophies and players for free during that time. Keyshawn Johnson, the issue with him, how much is this guy? $625. Yeah, I wish I might. I wish I might do that. Stephon Diggs. Oh, that's the one you guys are talking about. That's a gold 99. What's his speed looking like? A 96 speed, 6 foot? No, thank you. Let's look at Keyshawn. I think the biggest thing about Keyshawn Johnson, he has no spin move. Would he catch the ball better? See, that's one of the things that makes Jerry Rice a little bit more advantageous, is he has that high spin. When you look at this guy and you start to compare them both, Keyshawn, other than being tall, which I would, if this was Madden 15, it wouldn't be a question. Like, I would get rid of Jerry Rice right now, like immediately. But it's not Madden 15, and height doesn't really matter to that point, because a tiny guy that's behind you will pick you off every time you throw up a high point. So looking at this, everything looks pretty, it's nice. Everything is looking pretty good. You chem him up, he'll be a 99 speed, all that good stuff. And then you go over to a spin move, and my man is rocking an 81 spin move. Like, how you rocking it? What's his run block, though? 65. That's a big jump, though. 65 a big jump, bruh. He got no pass block, but he got a good run block right there. Elusive, he ain't getting away from nobody. But this guy has an 81 spin move as opposed to 92 spin move. So what are we really doing right now? These are my options, bro. And you guys are like, yo, get rid of him anyway. Yo, it don't matter. Bro, listen, it doesn't make any sense for me to do that. If I get rid of this guy, it's going to cost me a lot more. I'm going to lose. Now, let me just say this, though. If they release another receiver that I really want, bro, Jerry Rice is getting instantly rage sold. Preferably if it's an ultimate legend. You know, like these guys, Keyshawn should be able to get legend chem, right? Yeah, because he was a legend at one point. Yeah, so he'll get legends chem. So preferably I'm looking for a legend. But other than Calvin and Randy Moss, who else is there? Like, you know, those names sell. You could go for Harold Carmichael. He'll just be really tall. He won't be elusive, though. And then with the height factor, I don't know if it would really matter because even if you high point, if he goes up for the one-arm animation, it's still going to be picked from behind him. That's just how EA Sports rolls. They roll hardcore with an iron fist. Makes absolutely no sense, but that's what they do. So those are some of the things that you guys are going to have to decide when we're trying to look. We have to all try to figure that out. Is it worth it for me to go and get rid of Jerry Rice right now? You know what I'm saying? However they're doing the sliders, whatever they're doing, it's very, very unrealistic and it's driving me insane. Let me know. You can leave it in the comments. What wide receiver would you want to see on the squad? I think I like that OBJ, though. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that. Or if you have any other suggestions. I'll be back soon, guys, to give you guys some more insight into what's going on with the Madden 19 Ultimate Team. Until next time, one love.